let's start with the news. So, in terms of news, I mean, okay, the main thing we need to look at is in the event. No, here we go, game news. So, there's going to be maintenance tonight. So, for me, that is this evening. And just before when the daily reset happens. So make sure to use all your kind of serum and stuff and like your resin. Make sure to use that stuff before this happens. But what they're going to do is part of the response to Gacha-geddon that was yesterday. They're going to do a number of different things to try and kind of calm down the player base, stop them from review bombing. So one of them will be extending the duration of the event to August the 8th, so it'll basically make it easier for people to try and get further in this event, which is good. More people can get further. And it seems like you only have to spend a few black cards or buy one of the packs in the store to be able to get the final skin. Some bug fixes. One that might be good for Asian players is they're changing one of the co-op windows, which will be pretty good, I think. Quality of life change. Optimize word choice of story dialogues in Memory Rescue. Now, I think we all know what word choice is in terms of this dialogue. It was the Lolly Freedom Army, I think. Maybe not the best Western translation. Yeah, made me laugh when I heard it, but yeah, I think that makes sense that they're going to fix that. A number of different kind of more quality of life stuff. This is a bit kind of nearby because people might have bought this and tried to pick skins. But yeah, I mean, this is just a fix. So in terms of like the response to the chaos that was yesterday. So, I mean, I think we should start with like context. Is this company is like pretty small. This from the videos that I've seen on Bilibili where they did the apology stream and this game's launch. They're obviously very new developers, all full of young guys, and I think they've got the best intentions in heart. And I think you've got to kind of understand with a Western game, with Western game developers, you kind of grow up playing different games, and if you're a Chinese developer, you're kind of grown up with gacha games. And I think they probably thought that this reward system was probably like a staple gacha game trope, like we'll get this as an event, it'll be fine. Probably didn't do the math on how many players could actually do it, and the communication wasn't brilliant. So I think they've probably learnt a lot from this. Which is good because I mean they really botched the Chinese launch, and the game has gone from strength to strength there, so hopefully global will follow. So yeah, they're fixing the energy event basically by having it last longer, so more people will be able to get there. So that should calm people down, because I think with a bit of RNG, I think quite a few people might just be able to complete that if they're lucky, or if not, just the Pega swipe, you know. But it shouldn't be as much as before. This one, they're going to have it. So, the community is to an anarchy, yeah, to be honest. So I'm going over some of these. So, this rainbow card change. So everyone's saying that the Chinese monthly pass is cheaper than global, which it is. But if they compare it to the Japanese monthly pass, it's the same price. It's like $6 basically, because unlike in China, you have to pay Apple and Google 30% on the stores, which is why it's 30% more expensive from $4.99 to $5.99. So for the Pepegas that were complaining, they're just going to have a monthly card which is like slightly cheaper, which is exactly the $4.99, so you don't have to like pop up the extra $1, but you'll get less black cards. Still baby raging, yeah. The devs didn't fix anything, yeah. But I mean, for me, I mean it makes sense. I mean, no one was complaining about the Japanese one being more expensive. But it is what it is. The novice mission thing, I can see what they were meaning with this. I can definitely see what they were meaning, because if you're a game dev, right, and you wanted a really cool like event, like you're a marketing guy or someone, and you're like, okay, when players open our game, we want them to go like, oh wow, look at all this cool stuff. I mean, if you gave people just black cards, like here's some premium currency, I think people pog a lot more when they see like skins and weapons and things like this. So I'm kind of not surprised that they try to just swap out some of the rewards and replace it with the costume. Because I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, it probably, new players who don't know anything about this might see like the skin and think, well, this is this is really cool. One more day. Saying that devs are favouring CN, like, no shit, the company's based in CN. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, feel free to play the CN version, but you need like a Chinese ID, and it'll be all in Chinese, and you're topping up with PayPal, and it's like, yeah, yeah. If you want the iOS and Play Store, like, you have to pay the 30% extra. Like, basically every app is paying 30% more. So I mean, that's that. I think that's fine. This next one, exchange rates. Yeah, they're just explaining that font size. Not seeing that. PC version is getting me hyped. Seems like they're kind of considering it, and I think this game really needs it. I think it would be a massive boost in players if they have a native PC release. Because yeah, there's emulators, but I mean, most people aren't going to bother with that. And yeah, I don't really see too much of the fuss of it. I mean, I think extending the energy event helps massively, and with some RNG, people will probably be able to get the skin. But yeah, in terms of like memes, like, yeah, the community is raging, and this skin thing, I mean, it's just like, I can see what they're trying to do. Never try to top up in CN. Yeah, I'd imagine it's difficult, right? So yeah, everyone's memeing, and like, people are complaining about not being able to play Wi-Fi. Okay, I mean, that's like every gacha game. So I mean, yeah, the Discord is still nuked, and nothing else is new. Now actually, they've posted the official kind of how close you get to the memory. Yeah, so yeah, I think I think there's a lot going on here, but I'm positive. We're gonna stay positive here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think this game's still fun. The game's still